Speaker number one is one of our new members. Hold on, you all make my screen go. Is one of our newer members that is on fire to achieve her goals as a Toastmaster. She joined Sweet Talkers Toastmasters in October 2019 and became our club's secretary in July 2020. I guess I can't wait for her to be president. Life, she will remind us that life is a marathon, not a sprint. From Pathways Dynamic Leadership, Level 1, Evaluation and Feedback, Second Speech, time 5 to 7 minutes, title, Life is a Marathon, not a Sprint. Please join me in a warm welcome to speaker number one, Olga Alvarado. Olga.
Thank you, Camille, and good evening, everyone. Hopefully everyone's had a good Monday. By a show of hands, how many of you have run a 5K? Okay, how many of you have run a half marathon? That's 13.1 miles. Okay, very nice. I see, Chan just raised her hand. Okay, how many of you have run a marathon? 26.2, awesome, Chan again, good deal. Well, I'm here to tell the rest of you that training for any of these races is possible. I started running almost 6 years ago and have now run several 5Ks and over a dozen half marathons. Training for any of these races is similar to what we're doing at Toastmasters. We all start off with fear, uncertainty, and doubt. But with training, discipline, and perseverance, we can overcome our weaknesses and become stronger in the end. It's all about attitude. To get started, I would recommend you get a running buddy or join a running group. This will help make running enjoyable in addition to keeping you accountable. Next up is you need a good pair of running shoes. Believe it or not, one size does not fit all, and so you need to buy the shoes that are made exactly for your foot type. Next up is you need to create a training schedule, and you do this so that you can train every week and build up the miles that you need in order to successfully finish the race. And of course, as part of the training program is you need to read up on how to successfully complete your race. And two things that I can share with you is one, you need to learn to run with light feet. I think we can all agree that a cheetah is one of the fastest animals. And when a cheetah is running after its prey, it is not stomping on the ground. Instead, it is practically gliding on the air after its food. And the next thing is you need to be able to run with good form, and that means running with good posture and not slouching. Otherwise, you will hurt your back. The second element that's important to successfully completing a race is determination or perseverance, or as I like to call it, stubbornness. You need to be able to, when you're having a hard time and feel like you want to quit and you have hit that wall, you need to be able to come up with methods that will keep you motivated. And so you can come up with different mantras, or you can also try breathing techniques. And breathing techniques will help reinvigorate you as well as give you an energy boost. And the third element that's important for successfully completing a race is discipline. And part of that discipline is you need to include making sure you're getting plenty of sleep the day before your training or your race day, as well as practicing stretching. And you stretch to keep your body flexible and limber and prevent any injuries. And who doesn't like to eat? We all do, right? But you need to find what foods fuel your body as opposed to draining you. I have found that eating carbs like bagels, cereals, or breads will sap my energy 30 minutes into the race, so I stay away from them. And let's not forget to hydrate. You need to make sure you're drinking plenty of water so that you don't zonk out, or even worse, cramp up. But the most important key under discipline is you need to make sure you're out there training. You train so you can build the stamina and endurance you need to successfully complete your race. I have to tell you that almost 3 years ago, at the onset of my half marathon training, life happened as it usually does. Between my family obligations, my work, and getting ready for the holidays, I paused my training and had only trained up to 6 miles by the time race day came around. I was obviously regretting it and was fantasizing about breaking my foot or causing some kind of injury, but my husband would not let me off the hook. Remember why I said you need a training buddy? That's exactly why. Needless to say, it was an exceedingly difficult race. However, I managed to finish at a decent time, but let me tell you, after the race, I felt like the bottom half of my body was gonna fall off. Not a good idea. I don't recommend it. Last but not least, celebrate that you finished and survived. Now, go out there and run.